Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Maverick Mods. Midweek update. Well, kind of a teaser as much as an update. No Dakota this time, back on the Firebird. Been having, it's been a, it's been a fight. It's a saga. It's a debacle. Been a fight with hood hinges for several weeks now. Think we finally found the cure. Got a set of billet hinges, actually second set of billet hinges, and they're on the car. And I'm still having hood fitment problems. Let's take a look. We are on hood hinge version, I think it's 3.0 or 3.5 at this point. The replacement billet hinges are in. It looks and feels a whole heck of a lot better than it ever did with the factory hinges. But there's a problem. And even with these set of hinges, and this has been going on since the hood went back on, and I could not figure out what was wrong. So I'm going to raise the hood again real quick so you can see a close-up of what I've been dealing with. Okay, so watch this corner. As the hood comes up, it binds right there. But when it goes down, and if you notice, I don't know if you can see this on camera or not, I'll let you look at it. When the hood comes up, this corner moves this way. And if we go the other side, this one moves out. And that had me stymied, absolutely stymied. Could not figure this out. The hood is adjusted properly. Well, it's adjusted to fit. And if you watch this corner when it comes down, it doesn't bind, but it gets really close and really tight right there. And then it opens up. And I could not figure that out. Until this morning, I got a tape measure out. Let's take a look. Pardon the weird camera angles. This is the best I'm going to be able to do here. So if I take a tape measure and stick it against my fender flange right here, you know, this is the flange bolts to the cowl or to the firewall. Now we're going to measure from that flange to, let's just call it the center line of the little post for the piston. And it looks like it's at 9 1/4 inches. Let's look at the driver's side. So I'm up against my flange again. And let's go to the post here. Up against the flange. To the center of the post. Looks like it's 8 7/8. So I've got 9 1/4 on that side, 8 7/8 on this, and that's measuring the hinge location relative to the fender. How can that be? And just to verify this, let's go back here to the back edge. I can barely get a finger behind at the back edge of the hinge to the flange. And over on this side, let's go that way, I've got wiggle room. Let's sit down and figure this out. So what's the deal? Getting this, when I mocked all the pieces up before, didn't have this problem. But what kept driving me nuts was when I put the hood back on, even with the original hinges, which, keep in mind, were worn out. And the original set of replacement hinges, the OER hinges, which were just junk. So we got the first set of billet hinges, and the hardware on those were crap. So we sent those back, got a replacement set. I replaced the hardware. We've got a good set of hinges now. And I checked, the hinges they're identical. I mean, they're mirrored, but they're identical. So what's going on here? And I could not figure out why. It's like that when the hood would close, it's crooked. And another thing to look at too is on the adjustment. So right here on the hood adjustment, I'm just about out of adjustment at this point. And I've got the hood as close as I can possibly get it to fit in the body. And I've checked the body, it's square. I've checked the fenders and the cowl and the, of course, the front end, it's square. But look at the difference here on where that bolt lands versus the other side. And again, that stymied me. I couldn't figure out what was going on. So what is going on? This fender is a replacement fender. That fender is original. And I'm gonna measure this to verify this. What I think happened is that I've got the original factory hinge locations to the fender there, and on the repop fender, the holes are different. And so what's happening is that hinge is farther back that way. This hinge is farther this way. So the hood is coming down crooked as it comes down. And the only thing straightening it out is the way I've got it adjusted there. So how am I going to fix this? I'm not too late in the game. I've just started the body work, so I can fix all the little scratches and whatnot on that fender over on the passenger side. Not a problem there. But if the hinges are cockeyed, what do I do about that? Got a plan. And very shortly, I'm going to come up with a complete start to finish hood hinge saga, including the fix. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I've got a fix in mind, but you're going to have to wait for it because while I'm flapping my jaws right now, I'm not working on the car. So I'm going to have to turn the camera around, point it at the car so you can see what I'm working on. And that hasn't happened yet. That's for future, Mark. So stick around. Here in a couple days, I'm going to do a full start to finish, complete hood hinge saga. Hopefully this helps somebody out there. Maybe he's dealing with the exact same problem I'm dealing with. So I hope to see you tune in for that episode. We'll see you guys then. Everybody, have a great day.